Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of AC Unity. Back where we left off in the previous episodes, where I actually forgot to press the assassinate button. So in between episodes I did everything to get back here, and now I will make sure to press the assassinate button. I was a little bit of an idiot in the previous one.
Everything's in place.
Finally saw recent, did he? What's our cut?
30%.
Good, good. This is our moment, my friend. Petty nobles are ripe enough fruits, but the church...
And there we go. I made sure not to wait much longer.
Wait here. See that we're not disturbed.
Because I don't want to miss it again. The assassination opportunity.
Monsieur Latouche, I'm here to see the king of beggars.
Come with me.
So we didn't hear the full dialogue, but in the previous episode there was the full dialogue.
The intrigues of rats! Pompous fool, if I could lay my hands on him.
Well, what's so important you had to pull me away from my daughters?
You're right, monsieur. Too much of the king's champagne.
Siecle, come away!
Very well done. Woohoo! Alright, it worked finally after a lot of trial and error. And now I need to get out of here, I assume. So let's not screw that up. This guy over here actually could get the drop on me. And I cannot throw my... Oh shit. Woo! Holy shit, that was a close call. Holy shit, I wanted to quickly switch between firecrackers and smoke bombs to make my way out. Somehow, yeah, they didn't see me. I'm pretty stoked with that. Holy shit. Alright, so now I can make my way out of here. Oh shit, there's no rope here anymore, but I can just use the way how I came in, which was over there. Hey, puss. It's my cat. Holy shit, that was really a bit of luck that they didn't spot me. Right, let's also close the door behind us. Let's just leave as little trace as possible. And I assume we just have to get out of the area to complete the memory. So let's do that. Woohoo! First assassination. Holy shit. What's this dude doing over here? Chilling out in the sewers. Right, let's get back in the direction of the cafe theater. I need to get out of the yellow area, I assume, and the cafe theater is actually on the other side of the channel. Woohoo! Ah, kills from hiding spots. Apparently I didn't get any while before I got back to the confessional to do this assassination, in my view, I killed 2 guys from hiding spots. Alright, screw that. Anyways, memory complete. Good enough for me. I'm not sure what what counts as a hiding spot, but I was flat out against the pillar in a hiding crouch or pose, and I did take out 2 guys. Maybe one guy very briefly noticed me while I was taking him out. I heard one of those audio cues, but still, that
Jesus, Deacon, do you read? What the hell is that?
I'm here, Bishop. That's a server sweep. Abstergo's looking for you, and they're close.
Damn it. Can you open a server bridge?
Hey, come on, it's me. Already on it. Couple of seconds.
Initiate. We're opening a server bridge. Find the portal and pass through before the sweep finds you.
Got it. Go.
Do you see it? They're hard to miss. Jumping from one killer server to another should buy you a few more hours. If it doesn't, we're screwed.
Well, we're not screwed. It's your initiative that gets the brunt.
alright, this is
You're
also
not helping.
pretty annoying. I pressed A to continue, but there was also like a helix rift over there. Maybe the game does that on purpose, which immediately got activated. But anyways, on those stealth kills, hiding spot kills, I'm not really sure what counts as a hiding spot. Maybe just being in cover is not a hiding spot. That could be it. Anyways, let's quickly do this helix rift. I need to keep the HUD on, unfortunately. Because otherwise, I think this is time driven.
There it is. Go.
Otherwise I have no idea where to go. Woohoo!
Signal's holding. Good. You're waiting outside the main simulation now. This will throw Abstergo off your trail for a while, but you'll also run into a lot of incomplete and corrupted code.
Alright, I have no idea what is happening. I do like this area. It's a bit flowery.
Which probably explains why the people here aren't quite here.
La Diaphane. Poudre de riz, Sarah Bernard. Vente par abonnement. 700 magazine. Right, what the hell do we... Ah, pretty cool. Menu du jour.
Looks like the late 1800s. Now this is a Paris I wouldn't mind visiting.
Menu of the
Maybe
day.
another time. Right now, you need to get to the exit portal. I can't see a path through though. See if you can find a route underground.
Man, this is so cool. Those air balloons, the Eiffel Tower. Man, this game is amazing.
Belle looks a lot cleaner than revolutionary Paris, don't you think?
Yes.
Fewer beheadings too, I bet.
It looks pretty nice. Alright, they want me
No,
to...
these streets don't seem to lead anywhere. There has to be an underground path somewhere.
Something underground.
I don't think they can see you. They're like the ghost of Christmas past, if Dickens had written shoddy code.
Man, this is a nice little diversion.
Shit, this area is becoming unstable. Turn back. You need to get underground. Now. Hurry.
Ah! There's underground. Very cool how the game forces you in the right direction in a I wouldn't say forcibly or coercive manner, but also like it's not like it immediately kills you. It's a pretty natural manner. Attention, travaux en cours, accès interdit. Maintenance work, prohibited entrance. La diaphane. Again, it all feels so period correct. So much work done, research done to get this vibe going. Coco de Calabre, boisson rafraîchissant, refreshing drinks. Pharmacien, cerisette, some kind of a cherry soda. Bière de la Muse. Right, some kind of a beer. I wonder whether there are also collectibles in these rifts. I doubt it. Jardin de Paris. Spectacle varié. Varied spectacle. Concert promenades. I think that's like a concert on the walkways or the boulevards in the Garden of Paris. That's the train. I think that is like the front of the train. Just checking it out. I like this exploration actually. Attention à la machinerie. Attention au train. Actually, I really wouldn't mind playing one time like a walking simulator, like in a very cool environment, just walking about. Chemin de fer métropolitain. Chemin de fer. 1 second. Just curious. Thinking that's like exhaust or something. Or train on iron. De fer. Chemin de fer. A card game which is a variety of baccarat. Railroad. Railway. Chemin de fer. Then chemin. English means path. Yeah, and I think fer means iron. One second, just making this quick learning moment. Yes, iron. So chemin de fer is iron path. That are the railways. Pretty cool. 1 sec. And here we go. So those lights and everything, they actually have electricity. When was electricity invented? So was that between 18, we are in the regular game, we are in, I think 1898, 1889, start of the revolution, and we are now in 1898. So 9 years later. 1 second, quick learning moments. Electricity invention. The electric motor was invented in 1821. Electricity and magnetism and light were definitely linked by James Clerk, in particular in his... Alright. Who first invented electricity? 1752, Ben Franklin. Right. So that's like almost a century earlier compared to 1789. So in the game world, that's the regular game world of AC Unity, there's also already electricity. I hardly saw it. I only... Ah, wait. Now I understand. I only saw like candles, but the thing is I'm mixing up two eras. We are of course in 1789, not 1889. And then electricity was, 1 second, invented in, and I forgot it, 1752, I think. But then it should also have been present during the French Revolution. 1 second. Electricity invention. Yeah, 1752 there was only an experiment with Ben Franklin. That of course does not mean that there were already light bulbs. So let's do light bulbs invention. When was the light bulb invented? Long before Thomas Edison patented first in 1879 and then a year later in 1880 and began commercializing an incandescent light bulb. British inventors were demonstrating that electric light was possible with the arc lamp. Alright, so yeah, that is indeed way after the French Revolution. Alright, interesting. So we are now at the 19th century instead of the 18th century. I was mixing them up. I think we are in the 19th now. What did they say? 1898 or something. So there has been like 1 second. I'm keep clicking things away that I later on want to reread. There has been approximately 18 years of light bulbs. In the year that we are in now. Again, it's not super high resolution, but you can almost read it for a 7-year-old game. God damn it. Anything here? Nope. Man, this game looks good. Oh! Quickly put on the HUD. Maybe there was like one of those button prompt mechanics. Quick time events. checking it out a bit. Some kind of a timetable or certification plaque over there. Vapor shots. Hot vapors. That's also pretty cool. That check out the light and the smoke. It's such an old game. And again, especially the textures. Sound design, everything. But I know I'm repeating myself. But this whole concept also of like a warped reality. Is pretty damn cool. And it's also not only like everything is time restricted and stuff, you can just take your time and take it all in, all this weirdness. This is pretty nice. Because weird it is. Attention à la machinerie. Pay attention, mind the machines. Alright, sound cut out there for a second. But it's back. Hold B when free running towards a low object. Alright. I should maybe indeed. Oh. Hold B. This is more like a tutorial as well, it seems. Should have maybe kept the HUD on to get some of those tips and tricks. Although holding B I already knew. You never know what other handy tips you'll get. Attention aux trains. Mind the trains. There we go. Woohoo!
There you are. And you found the exit. Good. It's an unstable vortex of energy, so there's no telling how it will disrupt the simulation.
Troep de Mademoiselle Eglantine. Almost a bit reminiscent to Bioshock Infinite. That was the name, that last Bioshock. Probably have to avoid those winds. so. Like so. Right. Do I want to get on that crane? I think I do.
It looks like you'll have to climb Lady Liberty. She must have bled through from another time period. The French should have shipped her off to the States by now.
Right. Does it stop this wind? I don't think it does.
Just get to the portal. I'll do what I can to stop it from closing. See you on the other side.
Woohoo! Alright, that was a really weird intermezzo, but pretty fun at the same time. Really didn't do anything but just walk around in a warped, weird reality. But pretty fun nevertheless. And here we are back.
And we're back. Not everyone is so fortunate their first time through a bridge. Sometimes our initiates are trapped in the system, and we have no choice but to send someone like you in to rescue them. In fact, one of our initiates is caught in a Bellapox server right now. If you're not too exhausted, you can re-enter the bridge and rescue him. Alright, back to work, initiate.
Earning money. Explore Paris stories, heists, and rifts to earn money. Better weapons and equipment will cost money. True. Map and display filters. Press whatever that button is called. Select or something. Or what is it called? Back. On the Xbox 360 controller to bring up the map. To reduce the amount of icons displayed on the map, press left button or right button to select a display filter. That was it. Alright, so this was all done. The idea now is to... I still have a couple of minutes in the episodes. Still not sure what that blue area is over there. And it's also not really explained over here. Yeah, maybe in the third column or below there's like a blue triangle which is like a hiding spot. Ah, that is also probably the hiding spots. Were probably also from where I indeed had to kill two guys to get all the challenges in the last memory earlier in this episode. Although if I really look at it, I don't see any hay bales marked in blue as a hiding spot or anything. So to be quite honest, I don't see any hiding spot except a big building in blue. No idea what that blue means. I assume that it's a government building, like a police building. Let's read it. Grand Châtelet, marked by an imposingly tall square tower, this prison was once a fortress. Located in the heart of the city at the place de Grève, it enjoyed a particularly sinister reputation. This was just another construction by the indefatigable Louis XVI the Fat, who wanted to defend the Grand Pont Bridge, since replaced by the Pont au Change. Alright, since he wanted to defend that bridge. Set in the middle of what was then a particularly squalid district, it served as the headquarters of the Provost de Paris, or Provost Marshal, who essentially ruled over the city along with his lieutenants and his 48 advisors. Justice was dealt out swiftly within its walls, whereas the Bastille was demolished in just a few Frenchiate weeks. The Grand Châtelet was put to fresh use by the Reign of Terror, housing prisoners that would fall victim during the September massacres. Finally, the prison itself fell to Napoleon, who wanted it razed. That's a small man complex for you, constantly wanting to bring things down to their level. Among its illustrious occupants were François Vélon, Clément Marot, Poissonnier, Antoine François Derouet, and the Marquis de Favras in 1790 before being hanged. It engendered the word morgue in French, which in the 15th century meant face, and in its verbal form to stare at. The Châtelet's jailers stared at their victims, no doubt with contempt, so that they would be able to identify them in case they escaped. The word morgue came to be used to designate the cells. It also sounds an awful lot like my days in the British public school system, just with less random violence. Alright, I do think we already read that one, like way back. Anyways, the idea is now what to do. We can just do one of the other main missions. Probably that is best to be able to level up a bit, because the next Cafe Theater mission requires difficulty 4 out of 5, which is maybe a bit much for the current Arno. But we do have, just to end the episode, we have 3 sync points, I think, and we can use that to upgrade Arno. Health? Nope. Don't really mind for health. I mean, I get killed anyways if you're bum rushed, and if you play it well, yeah, you should not be hit at all. Of course, it does help a bit, but I will deprioritize health for now. These are like communal sense is more like for co-op. I'm not doing really co-op. Disguises, it's fun, but also feels a little bit like a gimmicky ability, a bit cheating. This is actually pretty handy. Better lockpicks, but then I indeed first need to complete more sequences in the main campaign. So probably I will have to do that. Reduced and faster recovery from falls. To perform, press B when landing on the ground. This could be a handy one, but I also need to be all the way to sequence 5. Here we have Vanish, sitting on a bench and stuff. I actually do like that one. It's also just for immersion, just sitting on the bench, chilling out. Double assassination could be handy, but I try to be as non-lethal as possible unless being provoked. I will use my assassinations mostly on the actual targets instead of random goons. And this is an aerial attack. I am going with this one. Cover, disguise. Environmental blending. Unlock the skill in the skill menu. Blend in by joining groups of civilians performing activities in the world. Look for market stalls, groups leaning on walls or benches where civilians are sitting. Move towards them with L to engage and blend with them. Use Eagle Vision to highlight groups you can blend with. Yes. That one we have. And we have 2 points left. Maybe just for the fun of it. By the way, For the other ones, these ones I have to finish sequence 5 and 9. But in what? How does that work? These are sequences. So 5. How many sequences do we have? 6, 9, 12. Alright, so the this one you can only unlock in sequence 9, so that is really like 75% into the campaign, which is a bit of a bummer. That means I can only open those harder locks way late in the game. But maybe with lockpick number 2, level 2, I can also, it will make like the level 3 locks easier. I'm not sure. What's this? This is reduced fall damage, sequence 5. Ranged, yeah, I think. What do we have here? This is sequence 5, 9. Fatal strike against a prone enemy. Alright, that's very late game. Learn to master heavy weapons, long weapons. Gain mastery of swords and other edged weapons, granting the ability to make strong attacks. Yeah, so almost everything, most of the skills are unlocked at ranged 5. Everything that is currently locked. But for now, ranged weapons I will unlock. Just it can be handy for the golden combo, which is like a parry, then a staggering strike, and once they are on the ground you can finish them off with one shot from a ranged weapon, which apparently really can do, like if you do that sequence of 3 actions in sequence, then you can take out almost any enemy type without much trouble. So and of course I will play as far as possible non-lethally, but these cool weapons I do want them, even if only to be able to shoot them in target practice. Probably you won't, the real assassination targets you probably don't take out with a gun, you really take them out with the hidden blades. And if I for the rest try to avoid lethal encounters, I will not make use of them that much, but still, if you can have them, you do. I do want them, of course. Guns. So here we go. And what else do we have here? Assassin cage. Yeah, that's also more. Yeah, it can be handy, but I just will run through a merchant if I'm out of stock. And this is also more maybe for co-op as well. So you can create cages for your co-players. Over here a money pouch, already have it. This is a poison bomb, really late game on sequence 9. Over here also late game, phantom blades. That lets you fire twice without reloading or launch berserk blades. I don't even have those phantom blades. That's also ranged. Maybe I can have them unlocked now that I have this one. The ability to use ranged weapons such as pistols and muskets. Alright. When do I get the phantom blade? Or I don't know. A flash bomb, and this is complete sequence 2. I don't have enough sync points for it, and I also understood that there is not much benefit of the flash bomb beyond what the smoke bomb already can do. So this one is not really that required, and this was indeed long weapons, swords, fatal strike, and heavy weapons. Yeah, the only thing I'm just doubting a bit is where the hell can you get that phantom blades? Probably that is also unlocked in the campaign itself, I assume, because this only unlocks pistols and muskets. Don't see any mention of blades. Alright. Alright, let's worry about that later. We are upgraded. And we are hitting the 40-minute marker. I can, of course, upgrade the gear also a bit, but for now I think I'm pretty good. So in the next episodes, let's see what we could do. We could do another primary campaign mission. Yeah, let's... Or... Yeah, the cafe theater. To expand the cafe theater, enhance Arno's income from it. There's actually quite a lot we can do. We can do Nostradamus, Enigmas. But maybe we are currently over here in sequence 2. Are there more memories here? I'm not sure. Ah, okay, here you have cover kills, and here you have kills from hiding spot. That is why I didn't make this challenge in the assassination, in the, yeah, that I completed in this episodes. And yeah, I also did a lot of in the previous episodes. That is because I was not in an official hiding spot. I was just in cover, and a cover kill is something else than apparently a kill from a hiding spot. So that is a learning moment. Yeah, maybe there is another memory here. And I'm also pretty curious, what is Arno's current level? How to become the stealthiest assassin. Creative director Alex Amancio explains the elements that makes you a stealthier assassin, including the importance of line of sight, last known position, and skills. Watch the video to learn more. I think that will be like an external video, so I will not do that now. But what is actually Arno's own level? Is there any way to check that out? Or is there a character level at all? Yeah, his skills. So melee is 1, stealth is 2, ranged is 2. So maybe that is his level. And this is just his gear level. Alright, so he doesn't have like an overall level number, I assume. So let's leave that for now. So in the next episode, probably I will be doing, is this still sequence 3? Ah, this is actually sequence 4. We could do that. We can also do some random stuff. Maybe that's also fun. Probably I will, in the next episode, upgrade my gear a bit, because I did have quite a lot of those creed points. I think that is what you use for your gear upgrades, 9300. I also have a lot of money, so I can use that for a little bit leveling up. And then for the rest, probably will be doing, what's this? Some Paris stories. Yes, I will probably just be doing some Paris stories over here, because I don't want to immediately do the whole campaign, because yeah, I want to save it a bit, spread it out a bit, because I actually really enjoy those cutscenes and stuff. It's all pretty dramatic and yeah, well done. It's almost those cutscenes, like this guy that we killed off earlier in the episode, in the beginning of the episode. It was almost like yeah, the Godfather movie scene, so to say. Very cool. So I don't want to rush through that. So let's first do a couple of Paris stories, maybe a Helix Rift. Where was that here? This was a Helix Rift, right? No. Devilishly tricky. Investigates report of satanic apparitions and put an end to them. Ah, no, this is something else. But those rifts are probably also somewhere. I mean, the game or that woman said like that there can be assassins trapped in the rift, which you can actually free. I'm just not too sure how those rifts are marked. I mean, these are all Paris stories. Or are the rifts included in the Paris stories? I cannot imagine. These are companion missions. I will do those either very much later or not at all, because there is enough to clear out if you look at all these icons. But I'm just wondering where in the holy hell are those? How are those? Ah, maybe this is a rift. Yes, Helix Rift. Bell Epoch training. Gather data on the streets of late 19th century Paris. Yeah, I think that's the one that we just came from. So that is something we can do in the next episode, and some of those Paris stories. You also have like murder investigations. Murder mystery. I will also be doing one of those. That seems also very cool. A bit reminiscent to The Witcher, with finding clues and tracking down the killer. I'm really curious how they actually implemented that in this game. And of course, this game was before The Witcher. So actually, if it's reminiscent to The Witcher, it's actually the other way around. The Witcher is reminiscent to this game. Anyways, I'm already way over the 40-minute marker. Guys, hope to see you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed. For the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.